This is Middle Class Matt from don'tbuythehype.blogspot.com, and I am the sports genius. I'm also a huge fan of the fight game. I love the sweet science. So I go to fights and watch as much of that on TV as possible. For the most part, I wear the hat of the average fan as Middle Class Matt. I watch TV, I go to sporting events, I sit in the stands, sometimes I snap a few pictures, get a few videos, and I give you the perspective of the average fan. Because it seems to me a lot of average fans know more than the guys that are paid the big bucks and the analysts. But every once in a while I get to be a real journalist. Sometimes I even kid with people and I say, I'm not a real journalist, but I get to play one on the internet sometimes. No, really, I get to go and actually, serve as real media. And I got to do that at a fight in Charlotte, where I got to go behind the scenes and interview fighters and talk to the boxers in a fight. And it's a very interesting scene. I got to go to the weigh-in, got to see how it worked. These fighters don't make a lot of money. Now, it depends on which fighter it is, but some fighters only make $100 a round. And even in the bigger fights, like on Showtime and HBO, sometimes fighters can only make $1,000 a round. So they'll fight 10 rounds and make $10,000. And that is not a lot of money for going there and doing what they do, which is a highly skilled, dangerous sport. Well, I met one fighter and did an interview, and I want you to be sure to check out his videos on YouTube that I have on here. Or if you're on Don't Buy the Hype, I've got it all set up, and check out his fight footage. And that was Jared Robinson, a good, young, and up-and-coming fighter. I believe he's 10-0 if he hasn't fought since that time, and was very impressive. A lot of the fighters in here are very limited. And they also, I talked to someone else at the fight, and they said it's kind of a snake and mouse. The snake and mouse is that you put one really good fighter against another very subpar fighter, and they just steamroll. That wasn't the case in the main event with Jared. Jared Robinson fought a very good fighter and beat him impressively, knocking him down. I have his footage. You can check it out, like I said, if you're on Don't Buy the Hype. Or if you're on this channel, this YouTube channel, check out his footage below. But he was very impressive. Super in shape. A lot of the fighters, they have to play defense, and then they throw some punches, and then they come back and play defense. He was a fighter that could move and throw punches and throw combinations at the same time. Like a lot of people don't think that's like the boxing's that skilled, but it really is. Where you're moving and dodging and at the same time throwing combinations. And he was able to do that. One of the few fighters there. Matter of fact, he was probably the best, definitely one of the best, but the best fighters there. And probably has the potential to fight on ESPN, HBO, Showtime in the future. Good chance of that for a good young fighter. He's got a great personality, great smile, was a lot of fun to interview, had some really interesting things to say, and really was impressive and fun to watch in the ring. Some fighters that are good fighters, impressive, quick, and have great hand speed. And Jared had good hand speed, and he had good power. They just go in there and they wear the competition out, and they don't want to get hit. He went in there, took shots, knocked this guy down, fought an opponent with a granite chin, and just kept on coming. So he put on a very entertaining fight, probably the most entertaining fight of that night. So anyway, I don't have to do a whole lot of talking. Be sure to check out the video, his interview, and his fight footage, whether you're on my YouTube channel or if you're on Don't Buy the Hype. And this is Middle Class Matt, and I'll check you out next time.